another one. So here just a bit song. You wanted him to grow, but you're grown too cold. You'll have to find your way. And when our sense is gone, you can only last so long. You'll have to find your way.
You know, I was wondering, you know, if you could keep on, because the force, it's got a lot of power, and it makes me feel like it makes me feel like
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Throwback Thursday, 1979. Shouts out and good morning to all of the Stewies. Yeah. Shouts out to all of the ladies, man. I got a lot of negative feedback commentary yesterday about what went down between me and the great Thorny Switch. It'll be all right, though. It'll be all right. She pushed me to do that shit. I mean, I apologize. I don't know what more y'all want me to do. Welcome back to the show. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, every once in a while somebody gets out of hand, a caller gets out of hand calling the show. We put hot lead in their ass, you know. We got a radio shotgun in the studio with us, and friend of the show, Thorny Switch, called up here yesterday in her normal, condescending manner, talking to me like I'm some freaking little child, and I'm a grown-ass man, and she called up here yesterday with her Thorny Switch attitude. So we had to put hot radio lead ass in her ass. And I apologize for it. But all I'm saying, she pushed me to do that shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug at the Doug Stewart. show.com. New England Patriots head coach. Couldn't find the damn story. Here it goes right here. New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick has been added to the list of people who could be called to testify at the double murder trial of former player Aaron Hernandez. That's right. Belichick's name appeared on a list of possible witnesses filed Tuesday by Hernandez's defense. Patriots offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels had also been named as a possible witness as well. As you know, Hernandez is charged with the drive-by slayings of Daniel De Abreu, Abreu, and Safiro Furtado in Boston in 2012. Prosecutors say Hernandez shot them after one spilled a drink on him at a club. Jury selection is underway. Opening statements are scheduled for March 1st. Hernandez grew up in Connecticut, and he's serving a life sentence for the 2013 killing of a man who was dating the sister of Hernandez's fiance. Interesting. Knowing Bill Belichick, New England Patriots, Josh McDaniel, they might be in on this whole damn thing. What? They might be in on it. I don't know. Allegedly. I got to make sure and say allegedly. I don't know. I don't trust them cats as far as I throw them, but they're going to be witnesses. It's going to be very interesting to see, on a serious note, it's going to be interesting to see Bill Belichick testify to the character because the defense is calling him. It's going to be very interesting to see, the video of Bill Belichick testifying to the character. And I guess that's the only reason you call in your former coach, because your coach wasn't there. Belichick wasn't there. McDaniel wasn't there. Josh McDaniel wasn't there when these things happened. They weren't there at the crime. Obviously, they weren't there when this drink was spilled on Hernandez in the club. Like, I don't understand, what are they going to attest to? What are they going to, testify to? I would think his character. Aaron Hernandez's character? Yeah. So that's interesting. One other little NFL note. A New Jersey man has been sentenced to 5 years behind bars for defrauding more than a dozen people out of $116,550 in New York Giants seat license scam. John Gorman admitted in May that he conned 16 victims into believing he had more than 24 personal seat licenses at MetLife Stadium available for sale. Damn New York City slickers. Talk more about it in a second. Gorman shares a name with NFL team's director of ticketing. That's right. Prosecutors say he let many victims believe he was a team official to make his scheme appear more legitimate. Gorman was paid in full, but his victims never got their purchased seats. Of course not. That's what they call a scam. The scam began after the Giants' 2008 Super Bowl win and continued for several seasons. Damn. This goes back 9 years. Wow. I talked about people stealing yesterday. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I talked about people stealing yesterday, and I always talk about how, there's this kinship with my family in New York City. And my mother, when she first graduated high school, she moved to New York for like a year, and she got homesick, and she came back home and whatnot, got knocked up by me, by my daddy. I came along. And my Uncle Donnie, in the interview I did with my Uncle Donnie, he lived in New York for over 20 years. And my Uncle Michael, my mother's other brother, is still up there. He's been up there for probably 40 years. And on my father's side, there's people from New York that's still up there. My Aunt Gertie lives up there. So it's a big relationship between us and New York City. But my mother, one thing that I remember my mother saying to us repeatedly when we were kids, and I don't take offense to this, Bob Shaw Sports Talk podcast, I think it's Trey that's from New York. Don't take offense to this. Juan Cruz in the chat room that listens to the Doug Stewart Show. And this is not a blanket statement. This is for certain individuals. My mother used to say it all the time. People from New York will steal a penny off a dead man's eye. Right. People from New York will steal a penny off a dead man's eye. And I know this guy's from Jersey, but it's the same damn thing. Right. Bunch of crooks and shysters and cats running 3-card Molly on the corner and, flea markets and Delancey Street, people trying to Jew you down for a price and, trying to run a hustle on you and scams, this, that, and the other. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. And so look this up. The phrase steal a penny off a dead man's eye goes back to a time in history where I can't even remember. I don't know the full scope of the story, but at one point when people died, mortuary people, morticians, that's the term. Morticians and funeral homes used to put a penny on the dead person's eye to keep their eyes closed. Like, I guess the mortuary technology hadn't gotten to a point where I guess maybe they stitched their eyelids closed or something. I don't know. This is a true story. This is a true story. So, yeah, at one point in history, and I can't remember where, and I could probably do some quick research on it and give you the exact details, but at one point in history, they put a penny, or maybe it's just a coin, and maybe they just use penny. They put a penny / coin on a dead person's eyelids to keep their eyes closed because, once again, they didn't have the ability or the technology to sew them shut or however the hell they do, and a lot of people, when they die, their eyes are wide open. And so they got to fix that. You can't go to the damn funeral and a cat looking right at you. I see you. Yeah, so that's it. But interesting, New York Giants fans, man, got scammed. And Bill Belichick, speaking of the Northeast, pretty much that's what it is. Somebody says it's all about the hustle on the East Coast, fast money boys. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Bill Belichick in the Northeast, I would consider the New England area the Northeast, testifying for his boy Aaron Hernandez. Interesting. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@thedougsstewart.com. From Coach Noy Bramble. That was his comment. He says it's all about the hustle in the East Coast. Fast money boys. Yep. Fast money, man. Fast money. From Tiffany Sports and Heels, Chuchi. Then she learned a good lesson. Laugh out loud. From Sydney. Here go that damn name. Sydney Fried Penguin Jackson. In Greek mythology, they put coins on dead people's eyes to give to the boatman to take them to the underworld. Your version sounds legitimate. Maybe you're right and I was totally wrong. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Right. But basically, I guess the story, the whole point of they would take a penny off a dead man's eyes because they have no guilt, no remorse about taking your loot. I guess you whittle down the crux of the matter. The moral of the story is, if you that callous and that shallow to take a penny off a dead man's eye, you will steal anything. From T-Dub, on my way to work, just got that Popeyes 2-piece. Yes, sir. Damn, Sidney Jackson.